trial, trial,
Hello everyone.
trial, 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 trial,
So guys, thank you for joining today, and my name is Vikram.
trial,
So we will start like in a few seconds. So could you please confirm, like, am I audible to
trial,
everyone? You can put the comment in the chat box. I'm looking at it, and if you have any difficulties in
trial,
hearing me, let me know.
trial,
Hi Aman, hi Masood. Thank you guys for joining today. So today we will talk about the different
trial,
what was the impact on the COVID-19 because of COVID-19 on cybersecurity jobs, and I will answer you questions, your doubts regarding the jobs, training, or if anything you are looking for specific concerns, you can ask
trial,
me in this session today. So we'll discuss on like what are the possible causes like which can impact in the future also because of the COVID-19.
trial,
Hopefully you guys will learn something today. Hi Umasankar.
trial,
So guys, so just I would like to start from the beginning. The main objective of this training like aim to provide you understanding about like what is the impact of this COVID-19 on our
trial,
cybersecurity jobs, because we all know that we are looking for some jobs, or we are working in already in security, and maybe we want to switch out for other domains or to other companies for engaging in the salary package or
trial,
to change the company profile. So the first question I would like to
trial,
start asking from you guys, like, what do you feel like? Do you think that there is any impact because of this COVID-19 on any
trial,
cybersecurity jobs? Because the cybersecurity is not like limited to SOC operations or any penetration testing or ethical hacking. We are talking about general area, like, because in different profiles in cybersecurity, maybe
trial,
the bug bounty you can consider, we can consider penetration testing, SOC analyst jobs, ethical hacking, forensic, threat intelligence, auditing, compliance. So
trial,
do you think that, do you believe any impact because of this COVID-19 cybersecurity
trial,
jobs? If you agree that yes, there is an impact, you can put a comment like yes, and then I will give a brief and I will show you the details like what, how we can check like if there is
trial,
really an impact or not.
trial,
Guys, you can put your comment in the box, in the
trial,
chat box, so I will look at it and look forward for that.
trial, trial, trial,
Just hold on guys, I'm just opening one thing for you.
trial,
I will show you. We will check like what actually is the impact really, if there's really an impact on
trial,
cybersecurity or not. Because we all are in doubt, like maybe I have heard from some of my students like they are not getting any jobs, or I have also heard like some people like who have get training from us
trial,
like they have already placed. So to just clarify like what actually if there is an impact or no, we can verify quickly. I will show you how.
trial,
Alright, so guys, I am just sharing
trial,
my screen with you. I hope it is visible to you everyone. Okay, so now we have one question from Uma Shankar, like
trial,
he is looking. Sir, I am networking background is will work, so I need to complete change my domain and designation and salary and all.
trial,
So, and the second question, like how we can change a career in cybersecurity. Okay, so guys, I just want to tell you about the cybersecurity jobs first. Okay, let's start with
trial,
jobs first, and then we'll look like what other options we have in, and how we can use this to know really like how we can
trial,
switch to different domain. If you are working in a sales team, if you are working in a other domains, we can
trial,
now switch to cybersecurity with an easy steps. We will have training part, but what is that we'll discuss now. Okay, so I hope you can see my screen, guys. This is a Naukri
trial,
portal. This is not mine, and I'm using this portal to look for some different jobs. So today I've opened like, okay, so you guys want to change your domain to
trial,
cybersecurity. So first understand the requirement in cybersecurity. Most of the people thought that they can switch to cybersecurity, the different profile for ethical hackers. Though, so
trial,
just to be for your understanding, ethical hacker, there is no specific profiles for which company hires
trial,
named as an ethical hacker. Some companies have those designations, but that is very limited. So I will tell you the structure of the cybersecurity jobs in industry.
trial,
At industry, there are different companies, product-based companies, banks,
trial,
financials, governments, institutes, training, education, different types of organizations are there. Why they
trial,
need cybersecurity? To secure their data, to secure their resources, to compromise, to identify any intruder, like if their
trial,
attacker is trying to access the database, if attacker trying to steal some confidential information, if they
trial,
were trying to just send some kind of malware to their machines. So companies, these all different companies, how they monitor the
trial,
attacks, how they monitor cyber attacks. So the first approach to monitor the cyber attack, like
trial,
previously it was like just to hire someone, they will perform a test against your network
trial,
to know like where is the weakness in your network. For example, if you have a Windows machine and you have not patched your Windows machine, the guy who came for penetration testing, they will do a test, will
trial,
find the vulnerabilities, they find the weakness, they give you the report and you patch the machines. But now from long years back, but the industry have been changed a lot, but still most
trial,
of the peoples are not clear how they can start their career and what is the easiest path like they can follow and get in
trial,
cybersecurity. So to for your understanding, guys, in cybersecurity, let me draw something for you if I can.
trial,
Okay, so in cybersecurity, the companies are monitoring the cybersecurity attacks in 24 by 7
trial,
support through a SOC services. So what is SOC? SOC stands for Security
trial,
Operations Center. This is a different department, separate department, which responsible for monitoring only for the cyber attacks or your internal threats, insider threats, or
trial,
you can say, or outside the threats. If your employees are trying to steal some confidential information, or
trial,
if your internal employees their machines got compromised, or they plugged some malware
trial,
having pen drive in your network, so the SOC team would be responsible to identify
trial,
both of type of threats, insider threats and outsider threats. In SOC Operations Center, they monitor in 24 by 7, and the person works
trial,
in SOC is just called as a SOC analyst. Some people call them as security analyst, SOC analyst,
trial,
or an analyst also. But what they do, they use a tool called as SIM, Security Information Event Management, which from which they monitor the all device
trial,
logs, because every device in your network, your phone, your computer, router, switches, firewall, IDS, IPS, all network devices,
trial,
security devices, your your daily use devices, like you can consider
trial,
workstations, mobile phones, your wireless adapters, routers, every single device generates logs for auditing
trial,
what they did with that activity. If any user try to restart a machine, if any user try to add an account in the
trial,
network, everything will be logged in a log file. So what SOC does, SOC has a SOC analyst. They use a SIM tool and they monitor your all network through
trial,
device logs. So I'm just plugging my pen to draw something for you guys,
trial,
and then we will look at the portal like Naukri.com. Like, is there really an
trial,
impact, or like is there is a no impact, or even that the demand in
trial,
cybersecurity got increased after this COVID-19? All right.
trial,
So guys, yeah. So now I'm just searching. Okay. So you can tell me, you can see my screen, and if you have any doubt, keep asking to me
trial,
in the between, like maybe because maybe we miss, or I will continue my topic and will also give you the
trial,
answer accordingly in between the session. So now I just told you
trial,
about like the how SOC service is important for a company. So this is the main service which used by the companies to monitor the cyber attacks. So now you can assume like every
trial,
companies, what they will do to monitor cyber attacks, they will have a SOC operation team. So where ethical hackers
trial,
come in this SOC team? So where this ethical hacker resides? Are they working in a SOC team? No. Ethical hacker is just a name, a
trial,
person representing a person who performs hacking against unauthorized approvals, we can say. I have an approval, I am the authorized person, I am doing some testing, I am doing some vulnerability tests to find the weakness
trial,
machines. That will be as an ethical hacker. I'm ethically trying to hack into the
trial,
machines. But SOC analyst does not do such activities. They don't
trial,
ever perform this. But yes, they have some parts in their jobs according to the customer requirement or the business needs. They use some tools which used by ethical
trial,
hackers, or which use as security tools which used to find the weakness. So you can, for example, I will give an
trial,
example of IBM AppScan. There is a tool to find the vulnerabilities in an application where your company hosting a website, like for example, so Facebook.com. So
trial,
they have an application which is running in the background. So the analyst, the team working in his Facebook will keep running scans in the network
trial,
to find the weakness. For example, IBM AppScan, Qualys, Nessus. These are the well-known tools which used by the companies. They have different
trial,
modules. These vendors, for example, Nessus, Qualys one is also that they have the cloud features
trial,
to have a instance in the cloud, and you can run in your against your network. They have different modules to test a particular vulnerability. Every day attackers, researchers keep finding different types of
trial,
vulnerabilities in different components, your router, your switches, in iOS version, OS versions, Windows, Firefox, Adobe. They keep trying to
trial,
find something which can help them to get into your network. So these tools
trial,
may be used by a SOC team to run the scans, and but ethical hacker does a
trial,
complete test, like they find the weakness, they exploit the machine, they give a proof of concept like how we have exploited. But SOC analyst does not do at all this kind of activities. What they
trial,
do, they find the hackers, they find the ethical hacking activities in the network, and they report to the concerned teams like, okay, listen, we are seeing some
trial,
ethical activities. Is this authorized? No, then we will do another investigation. We will find the hacker, we'll block them, we'll just remove them from our network. We'll not allow
trial,
anyone to scan in a company's network. Alright. So now, if SOC analyst, how they identify, how what they
trial,
does is now okay. So I am most of the times we have seen that the person like came to us like for a training. They ask like, okay, I am looking for
trial,
a SIM training, SIM training, the tool which is used by SOC analyst. But really, do you need to learn SIM first or SOC first? I know you want to go into cybersecurity, you are passionate about it, or you want to earn more money. Yeah, definitely there is a
trial,
high salary package being offered. You can look at the screen, right? You're looking at the screen. The first job, I'm just searching for a SOC. I'm not searching for a SOC analyst or something. You can see in my showing jobs for
trial,
SOC only. And the first job coming as a manager in cybersecurity. Job location is
trial,
there here, and you can see the package 35 lakh to 55 lakh. Now you can assume like what is
trial,
the salary package being offered to the security analyst, a SOC analyst, because this is very in need of a
trial,
organizations. It's not need for a single company, it's need for a globe, like every company, either it is in India or outside. They are looking from one who can help them to identify an
trial,
ethical hacker. If we all being doing start learning ethical hacking, SOC analyst does not use any kind of tool in SOC
trial,
operations. They have understanding about the device logs, they have understanding about the tool functionality, how
trial,
does it impact, how does it exploit, how does it find the weakness. Security analyst, SOC
trial,
analyst knows how to investigate network packets. When you communicate with the machine, it's in a network packet. You should know what actually in this network packet is it really malicious, or it's a non-traffic legitimate traffic.
trial,
SOC analysts have two expertise. First on device logs, second on network packets. You don't need to have
trial,
understanding about the programming language. Alright, so we were on the topic back to SIM. They use SIM tools, but do you need
trial,
learn SIM first or SOC first? Okay, if you are new and you want to change your domain to cybersecurity,
trial,
guys, first learn the technology. Don't learn any tool.
trial,
A tool would limit your capabilities, your skills to limited a tool. Like for example, there are different tools. Like example, I will take is a
trial,
HP Arcsite, RSA Envision, RSA Security Analytics, McAfee Nitro, HP Arcsite, Splunk, IBM
trial,
Curador, Alien Vault, Securonix. Different SIM tools are in the market. If you will learn only specific one tool and you will put in your resume that I know this HP Arcsite or McAfee Nitro, but
trial,
company wants someone who knows how to use these tools. So before diving into learning a SIM tool, first learn the SOC technology,
trial,
how a SOC analyst done the investigation, how they find the attacks, because they are doing this investigation based on the device logs, right? And a SIM engineer who works on SIM, they
trial,
create rules in SIM based on the logs which they are receiving from different data sources. If you don't understand the Windows logs, how Windows generates the logs, how could you create a rule to
trial,
detect if any attacker come inside in your network? How SOC analyst will get notified? Never. So before learning SIM a tool, learn a technology. If you know the technology, you
trial,
can work for any company. Just be a part of a limited understanding about like what is required, what is different
trial,
component SAM tools, how to define rule, how logs are being forwarded from a device to SIM. That's it. If you are think
trial,
that you are expert in a SOC, then you forward to go in learning SIM also. Then you can put like I know both of the
trial,
technology. I know the SOC, I know SIM. I can work in any domain. These two different domains,
trial,
SOC and SIM. They're two dependent to each other, but two different domains. Alright. Alright, so now I'm just going back to the comment part, like if anyone have put some in
trial,
questions to me. Okay, so Tosif asked us like why are you starting SOC analyst course and what is the fees?
trial,
Okay, sorry, when are you started the SOC analyst course? Tosif, just for like let you know that we already had started the SOC course like a long like two or
trial,
three years back, and I just want to tell you everyone like who joined in this session, because
trial,
I had started this course because I know someone in my personal life like they were
trial,
struggling at that time in like they were doing some jobs which I was not satisfied, like because they were sometimes working with me, they have a good relation with me, and they
trial,
were like working in some other different domains, and was seeing the impact and seeing the salary package high and scope of cybersecurity. I recommended those people to come in cybersecurity and earn money, earn your financial
trial,
growth, could just have some experience in IT also. If you're working in desktop support engineer, network profiles, it's
trial,
good, it's not bad, it's starting for good for starting. But most of the people come in cybersecurity because of two reasons: either it is passionate for them or they want to earn money. Yeah,
trial,
it's true. SOC analyst or security analyst, they have the higher salary packages from any other guy like who working in different domains, because this is very critical, like
trial,
how critical your job will be in for a company, more money you will get from them, because they need
trial,
your skills, they need that to find the hacker, right? So I had helped them, so and they finally got placed, and I was very happy
trial,
for them, and I saw that there is an opportunity for others also, not with people like
trial,
who knows only to me, but I saw and hope for others also, to create a course for them, to let them know that this is SOC analyst. Don't go for this ethical hacking. I want to become an ethical
trial,
hacker. I want to hack a Facebook account. You will not get any job for this. There is a not easy thing like to hack some servers. There's different security teams already
trial,
monitoring, right? Just look, decide, and go for the path which are easy first. You don't have much time to spend like for a year
trial,
or 2 years to become an expert, then look for job. No, the easiest way to go in cybersecurity, is the SOC analyst. The growth is much higher,
trial,
salary package is very higher, demand very higher. Every time company needs someone like who knows how to find hackers.
trial,
So they finally got some jobs in cybersecurity. So I like 2 or 3 years back, almost 3 years back,
trial,
I had created that course. It is already on different portals, but now we are coming within version 2, like we
trial,
can say this is the upgraded version of our previous course. In new course we have
trial,
added real time use cases in the book. I wrote a book, and in that book we are covering
trial,
everything, every single corner of a cybersecurity which you need to learn, which you need to understand before going for an interview. I can give my guarantee that
trial,
if you will complete that our SOC version 2.0 course, you will never get fail in a SOC opportunity or in cybersecurity, because in that book I have covered with networking, starting
trial,
Windows application, security devices, penetration testing, what SOC does from scratch, from zero, how to
trial,
build their network in Windows, how to build a network security infrastructure, how to build an application what is the requirement, what
trial,
and how you can find the hackers. And we have covered 30 real attack scenarios which mostly used by all of the companies. And when you will go for the interview, they
trial,
ask like, okay, tell me some use cases, so you can like quickly like, this is like for example port scanning attack. What is port scanning, types of port scanning, how do you monitor, what action you take, what is the remediation steps, what security
trial,
device does. We covered everything. Okay, So now I'm going to second question. Uma Shankar, ask her like, please explain the hierarchy one by one. First Splunk,
trial,
after SIM, after which, like going forward, the higher position of cybersecurity, like to CISO as there. Okay, so
trial,
let's start with a SOC analyst. You have to go for the first position, which considered as L1, like called as a security analyst, SOC analyst, or an
trial,
analyst, or as an associate. So those guys monitor the attacks, alerts which triggered through SIM. They monitor. If you will go for other domains, like if you'll go for like ethical hacker, for example,
trial,
because people are crazy about the ethical hacker. Understand, ethical hacker is good profile. You should have understanding different technologies as well in this ethical hackers also. But the demand
trial,
currently, demand from long year back, is highly in security operations center. Company could need one ethical hacker, but they could need 5 SOC analysts.
trial,
Okay, so now first level we can say SOC analyst, then we can go for senior
trial,
SOC analyst, then we could be a leader as team lead, and then we go for manager position. Then
trial,
further, if you are looking like now I want to go in technical part, or I want to go into
trial,
a management part, then we have different profile like CISO, CTO, or you, if you want to go by technical part, like more like, you can go to for a consultant jobs. You can be a consultant for multiple companies, not for a single company,
trial,
right? So Uma Shankar, Animesh Pandey asked a question like, SIM is a concept technology, Splunk is a type of SIM vendor. Okay, so just a SIM is a technology, right?
trial,
And which different vendors like Splunk, I mentioned you, right? IBM Corridor, and also
trial,
provided by information by Animesh Pandey. And so he also asked like, due to COVID-19, cybersecurity jobs have also decreased,
trial,
as per my personal experience for 3+ year experience, which is your opinion about. Okay, so I will tell you the opinion
trial,
about. So let's search like if there is really an impact. I'm coming back to this portal, so Naukri.com.
trial,
So let's search if there is really an impact. Like, okay, so I'm just modifying the search, guys. If I'm searching for security print center first, let's search for this SOC. Modifying search.
trial,
Let's see. So there are, if let me just go, if there is a limit to
trial,
define the time period also. Okay,
trial,
okay,
trial,
so now in security print center, if I will go relevance by like a date,
trial,
like, okay, we are searching for
trial,
jobs in security operations center. Okay, so now if we have just choose the sorted by date, okay, the first job is for senior manager,
trial,
architect engineers. Let me open this one. They need like 10 to 5 years of experience. Second, senior security operations specialist, like auditing
trial,
part, like compliance part. They need a senior security operation engineer,
trial,
risk management analyst. Oh, these are the recent jobs. Okay, SOC, 2 consultant
trial,
cybersecurity. This is, you can see the just now, few hours ago. You can look at the like timing when the job is posted, right?
trial,
So if I would say there is an impact on cybersecurity, maybe the last job for particular designation we are looking for, maybe for like 1 2 days, 7 days,
trial,
13 days, 15 days, 30 days, right? But now we can see like we are searching for secure presence center, and we can see many different jobs. Like in just now we got like five
trial,
five jobs, like, right, with this keyword security operations center.
trial,
Now I'm just changing this security presenter to like SOC analyst.
trial,
I'm selecting by date, 30 days plus, If I will go for the relevance, okay, so now it should me show me
trial,
why it is going down. Okay, okay, let's see if we go see the impact of SOC analyst positions. In India, I
trial,
just selected this SOC analyst. We can see there is some impact
trial,
because the last job, like there was two jobs, like 2 days ago they were looking for a L2 SOC analyst. 7 days ago, SOC analyst for Pune. 7 days ago.
trial,
8 days ago, again they're looking for SOC analyst. So we have two positions here and one for senior SOC analyst. Further we have a SOC analyst.
trial,
So you can see like in last 30 days, right? Alright, so this is not showing the proper way because we can see there's a different other jobs also available in last 7 days. But as this is the known, like
trial,
I'm just clicking again to show me the correct information. Let me go in down say okay.
trial,
Down. Okay. Okay, so let me search for this one day, last one day. Nothing. Good.
trial,
So no jobs for SOC analyst. Last 3 days, no jobs. But this was
trial,
not the previous case. When we were searching previously, it shows a lot of jobs. Modify search, select, last 15 days, nothing. I'm not sure
trial,
if I'm doing something wrong, but it should show something. Alright, so there is something we are doing wrong way. Let me search with a different profile.
trial,
SOC analyst SIM. I have added 2 more keywords.
trial,
Just go for 7 days.
trial,
I think their portal is not working properly. Alright, so we will look manually now. If I will just search for SOC analyst, clicking, so we can see the jobs are there,
trial,
but very limited, right? Very limited. Like we can see, like if we go for the packages, like 6 jobs for 6 to 10 lakhs, 6 jobs for 10 to
trial,
15, and 1 jobs for 15 to 25 lakhs. So we can see like more than less than 20 jobs at least. But
trial,
SOC analyst, as I mentioned, is based on the requirement, like what designation they want to give. Sometimes company give the designation of security analyst,
trial,
or we look for
trial,
SIM, because it depends upon the company, like how they have posted the jobs. Okay, so now if let me add the SOC also,
trial,
or security operations center.
trial, trial,
We can see now date. Let me select date. If it can shortlist the information based on the date. I don't
trial,
know why this is not working properly. Maybe they have some backend issue, because when we search for like security presenter, it shows like multiple jobs, but now we have
trial,
just multiple keywords, it is not showing anything. Okay, so it is showing for security presenter.
trial,
So let's drill down in this. So we can see that a lot of jobs are coming in related to security presenter.
trial,
Like they have jobs in CC. So they are not searching for SOC analyst. They are
trial,
looking for someone type of security operation or CSAT team. CSAT is incident and response team. IT risk management, senior security operations specialist. We were searching
trial,
specifically limited our search with a SOC profile, like SOC analyst. But let me clear on this point. It depends upon the company's requirement, what designation they
trial,
want to assign to a person. For example, maybe you and me are doing the same thing, but your designation is senior security
trial,
operation specialist, but my designation is senior security specialist or senior specialist. But we are working as a senior security SOC analyst. We are working in a SOC operation team,
trial,
monitoring the attacks and doing our daily job. Okay, so now we can look for down, like just now a lot of jobs are being posted in few hours, like
trial,
different domains, not limited to the SOC operations only. Now if we go for, okay, so they're not like, there's a no, I cannot
trial,
see any much impact if we look overall perspective, like if we could, because the company have changed their hierarchy of the
trial,
designation naming conventions. But I can see like there are a lot of jobs are already posted on Naukri. Or second reason could be
trial,
the companies are moved to the different portals like Monster, LinkedIn. The best approach, the companies have moved to the LinkedIn profiles, right? So okay,
trial,
so some say I ask us to search for information security engineer. Let us do that as well.
trial,
Information security engineer. So guys, I would like to be like very clear with you guys. Like I'm not, my intention is not to just motivate you like without any
trial,
reasons. I'm giving you the proof, like what I'm saying, what I'm telling you. You can do a research. If I'm telling you something wrong, you can come back me and we will verify like where is the issues, right? So now look, as
trial,
Samir asked us to check the information for information security analyst. We look for that and we can see just now senior security. So it could be the same positions. Like I will tell you
trial,
one thing more. So when you open any job, when you're applying for any job in cybersecurity, you should select the security skills which company put in there. Like for example, they are looking for CSAM,
trial,
CISA, SOC, information security. So you have to use these skills when you're getting the profiles. So the
trial,
company will get your profiles on top of that, right? So now we can see their jobs also, information security engineer, just now 1 day ago.
trial,
So I couldn't see any impact, but yeah, I can see the company have been changed their designations, naming conventions,
trial,
cybersecurity analysts, because previously the all companies were using the different standard domains, but now everyone have their own systems. They want
trial,
to use their own common standards to present to the customers or their requirement. But now this
trial,
was the information available on the job portals, right? We can see like a lot of jobs available recently, right? But now, is there really impact? From my experience, I'm telling you now,
trial,
guys, from my experience, I saw some impact on cybersecurity jobs for those companies which were based on actually the product based companies, right? For example, the
trial,
manufacturing departments, the manufacturing company, like who are doing the production of human resource required, like for
trial,
human empowerment was required for them, or if the new companies were planning to hiring or build a SOC services, they stopped
trial,
after this COVID-19. But the companies who were already dealing in cybersecurity,
trial,
or the technologies changed, right? Okay, so I will tell you how. In a cybersecurity companies, now you don't need to go for a single company. Like if you are looking for a specific company like
trial,
X company, there is no specific requirement that X company will their own SOC operation team. It
trial,
could be happen like a company providing the SOC services, and a company is providing the SOC services to multiple companies like XYZ.
trial,
So you have to approach to a company that I want to work with you guys. Okay, so for those companies which companies who works in MSS, managed security services, those
trial,
companies who already have their SOC built already before this COVID-19, they don't have any impact. But the companies who were planning to build the SOC services, and
trial,
because of COVID-19, a lot of impacts have been seen in other companies also. Their pace, they it completely impact the company's revenue. If companies are not generating any revenue, there's no purpose of have big SOC services to
trial,
monitor. If there's no business requirement, there's no business needs, what companies will do with the SOC services? But I'm telling
trial,
you also one more thing, that the companies who were already working in providing the SOC services, they already have a SOC team. There is no impact. Their job is completely safe and secure,
trial,
and still you can move on. You can change your domain to
trial,
cybersecurity, specifically SOC analyst. Yes. Now I'm coming to the comment part. Like if any have posted some. Okay.
trial,
So now due to the COVID animes, I hope this help you to understand. There's some impact.
trial,
Yes, there is an impact. We cannot deny that there's no impact on cybersecurity jobs. We can't say this because there is some impact have been seen
trial,
on those companies who were like planning to build, but the company revenue got decreased and
trial,
they don't have enough money to invest, because it like a lot of investment also required to take consultancy services and to build a tool and hiring a new team. A lot of investment required, so they stopped. But hopefully maybe in future coming days they will also start.
trial,
But the need and there's a percentage of the person's demand in cybersecurity is increased, but not like before. But yes, it is increased
trial,
somewhere. Okay, so Tosif asks like when are you releasing SOC book version 2.0? So Tosif, by
trial,
possibly by the end of the next month we would release the our book. So for details I can
trial,
provide have a look with me. I'm just opening this now. So Naukri.com website. So guys, we are running also now with an offer because we understand there is an impact of the
trial,
COVID-19 on the companies, on your pay scales, on your or on your like this course mainly we built to help people like to quick start their career in cybersecurity. So we are providing discounts, a huge discount on
trial,
our membership plans. Okay, so now we are giving a discount for like 33% on our professional services and 44% on premium services. Let me open this, like what is the discount and what information you will get, what kind of
trial,
content you will get, and how it could be helpful for you to change in cybersecurity. So in professional services we are
trial,
giving you a 33% off, where probably will be you can buy this course in like 200 USD, which will equivalent to around 15,000
trial,
INR. So in this you will get a recorded videos for lifetime access. You will get a complete book that cover everything, and
trial,
30 days lab access. Once you complete your videos part, you complete your book part also, it will give you the 30 days lab access through hands-on, how
trial,
actually a attacks can monitor, can identify, can report that at one. And we are giving a
trial,
forum to our students who enroll to us, because maybe in the future, like when you got placed, you face difficulties in understanding, in investigation, you stuck somewhere, you can approach to us anytime.
trial,
We will give you the solution, we will help you to understand that, and that will help you to keep enhancing your skill as well. And we would have an exam and certification, so the person who will pass the
trial,
exam will get the certificate. In premium service we are giving webex session. Webex, that means we will provide you the live classes, online classes. We will go through the complete book course, your issues, your doubts,
trial,
and probably will prepare you for two job description for your choice. Like if you want to prepare for this job description A or job description B, the company's requirement, like they are using, some companies need a SOC analyst
trial,
profile, but some companies need SOC plus SIM. So we will prepare you for both of the interviews for job descriptions. So the premium service was before like 599
trial,
USD, but now we are giving in this around 365, which we will equivalent to like 25,000 INR only.
trial,
To register on this website, you have to click on this pre-book because,
trial,
and you have to fill this form.
trial,
If you have a reference, you can give us the reference. If you are following a referral URL or referral, we'll give you a
trial,
discount also further on that. So hopefully by the next month end, we will
trial,
start uh, providing the books on the request, but this is the discount we are giving on the pre-book orders.
trial,
If you have any doubts, you can contact us, you can send an email. So now I'm coming to the next question asked by the Samir Punia. Okay, so Tosif also asked one question: what is the role of SOC L1?
trial,
So okay, Tosif, SOC L1, as I mentioned, they do the monitoring part. Okay, they've come in a shift patterns like morning, afternoon, night shift patterns. They used a SIM tool.
trial,
Okay, and SIM tools, they get an alert notification because SIM engineer has configured the rule. If you have the rule, it will trigger. If you don't have the rule, it will not trigger at
trial,
all. SOC analysts work on those alerts. I will give you an example like port scanning. You got an alert port scanning from
trial,
external IP address. Now SOC analyst, what will do? He or she will do, they will look for the IP.
trial,
Okay, what is the source? What is the destination? What is the IP location? What is the reputation of that IP address? Is it known IP address? Is it bad IP address? How
trial,
many ports they are scanning? Is there any other security attack observed from this IP address? Okay, yes. What is the attack, successful or no? No. Okay,
trial,
so there is no successful attack observed. We'll block the IP address to prevent future communication, future attacks. But if you saw some attacks, you have to verify
trial,
why this attack was passed, why traffic is allowed, why traffic is come into our network. We have security devices that protecting us. Why
trial,
this bypassed? Is that reached to server? Is any alert generated on the server also, like AV alert we can say, or is there
trial,
any misbehavior of the abnormal connection observed? This kind of activity done by the level 1. Now what level 2 does? So what he will
trial,
do, he will, for example, if you find like you L1, you're not sure like is the real attack or false attack, but you're suspecting this could be a true attack, you can escalate to level 2. Level 2 will go in depth details, like in depth,
trial,
what is the changes observed on the machine. Now level 2 will not look for the alerts, he will look for the logs generated on the machine. Level 1 monitoring the alerts,
trial,
working, behaving, observation based on the alerts. Level 2 is what he is doing, he is monitoring the behavior of the
trial,
machine, behavior of the network. If they find something suspicious, they will report, they will find the root cause why this machine is behaving like this. I hope this cleared it out.
trial,
Okay, so what the basis requirement for manager level asked by Samir Punio. So Samir, requirement for manager, again, companies need someone skilled
trial,
professional who have hands on in security, who understand the networks, who understand the
trial,
infrastructures. But if companies, I'm telling you the right, frankly, very frankly, in India we still don't have enough skilled professionals. The persons who already working in security, they are very good
trial,
and they can change their job. But if because of some reasons they stuck somewhere, there could be limitations with their profile. Maybe
trial,
I'm working 3 for 3 example. Assume I'm working from 3 years in a same company. I'm trying to switch my jobs, but I'm not able to change my job. But why? Two reasons. First, I'm not getting any call.
trial,
Second, I'm not able to pass the interview. If I'm not getting the call, that means my resume is not reaching to the correct HR or correct team or to the concerned
trial,
person. If HR does not know about me, like if I'm really looking for a job, if I'm a skilled or no. Because why this happen? Because companies actually, the initial approach for a company to hire someone with a reference. I have a team.
trial,
If my colleague want to refer someone, why should I go outside for looking for another analyst? If we already someone knows like who
trial,
can refer some in their internal colleagues or their that actually the other we can say the colleagues working with previous
trial,
companies or in the have they worked before, they know someone, they can refer. Most of the jobs have been filled through
trial,
reference. If you don't have references in the companies and you don't are getting calls, you start approaching HRs, you start approaching
trial,
consultancies like who have a good relation with the companies and they're helping others to find the right candidates. You can approach them, you can ask your
trial,
friends, you can approach like professionals working in different companies. You can ask them to forward your resume to HR, to the concerned managers. But
trial,
this is not the case. You are getting the calls but you are not able to crack the interview, then this is your fault somewhere.
trial,
Now you have to improve your skills, you have to improve your profile, you have to meet with the
trial,
requirement. As I show you, like in that portal, the different profiles. This is not specific like SOC
trial,
analyst. They need SOC analyst, but they could like different other technology also. Like for example, information security engineer. Let me
trial,
open one profile. Like for security analyst, I'm opening this one. Let me go through JD.
trial,
Okay, you can look at the job description. They want someone with L2 or L3 level will
trial,
added advantages. They look someone like who have understanding about the Curida, logarithm, Alien Volt, Splunk. These
trial,
all are the SIM tools, right? They're not asking you to have experience on all SIM tools. Anyone, which is easy to you to learn, which is easy for you to explain
trial,
the interview on the questions. Okay. The second job description asking like should have process knowledge,
trial,
technical knowledge in AV tools like Symantec, McAfee, Trend Micro, like how they work,
trial,
how they find the tags, what you will do if they will miss anything. That we are covered in this book. Should have knowledge in
trial,
managing the vulnerability tools, various remediation efforts. Now they are looking for security analyst who will also know
trial,
VS scanning tools like SM, Qualys, IBMAP scans, NISS, etc. Review security logs. This is important. Review security logs generated by application,
trial,
devices, other systems. Taking action or escalating to appropriate teams as needed. So for this, you should have
trial,
understanding about different domains like Windows, network, applications, security devices. How does generate alerts? Which logs is useful?
trial,
Which log? What that does it mean? Is it useful to report or not? That could be there.
trial,
And we are covering these things in our book. Enforce incident response service level agreement. So incident response like when how we are responding on the tickets. If you saw an attack,
trial,
how much time you're taking to respond. SLA stand for service level agreement. We are covering everything in this
trial,
book, in our book. Work with the global IT security team to analyze, test, recommend tools to stand the security posture of the company. We are covering
trial,
already in this our book, in this also, like how a analyst will help other teams to improve the security posture. For example,
trial,
if you're working as SOC analyst, you saw a gap in a server. They are not patches the server. You will ask, hey guys, why you're not
trial,
patching the server? This is vulnerable, it could be exploited by an attacker. You should have patch. You have to guide them, right? Firewall team, why this traffic is allowed? It should be
trial,
block this traffic. You would recommend other guys, other teams to make themselves meet with the requirement of best security policies.
trial,
Create, maintain operations reports allowing IT management team to understand the current and historical landscape of IT security risk. So what attacks you have seen in the past, what attacks you have seen in now, where is the changes, is there a new
trial,
attack coming inside our network, who is that, why it is coming, do we have a rules for that, are we monitoring that, do you
trial,
have any observed, do you have reported such cases? That's all, which you daily job, but just some broader scale. Vulnerability management
trial,
assessment remediations, like if you run a scan, this is a simple tools, like it's not like you don't need to expert. You can learn in like week. Tool to run a scans, they
trial,
already have a built-in different modules. You select a template, run that, finished, get the report, sign out a team. This is the vulnerability.
trial,
Yeah, penetration testing is different. In that you have to manually efforts, you manually write the exploit, but penetration testing is different than a job profile of SOC analyst. Participate in daily and ad hoc
trial,
meeting related to cybersecurity control and compliance process and documentation related tasks. Easy. right? What you are doing, how you are doing, why you are doing, when you are doing.
trial,
This is all about the processes. Research the latest information IT security trends, like monitor the like and follow the news, follow the trends, follow the attacks,
trial,
identify the different IOCs, help plan and carry out an organization way of handling security alerts. You can look at like they have a job description, they have repetitively saying
trial,
the same thing in different words. What actually they want someone who understand the network, who understand the different technologies, who understand the security logs, who understand
trial,
what is the attacks, how to report, what follows, what remediations, and that everything we are covering in
trial,
our SOC version 2 book. Recommendation for security enhancement, again the same thing.
trial,
Document security breaches, assess the damage and the cause, same thing. Like what was the cause, like if I am attacker exploit that vulnerability, what is a like how, what could be impact, like attacker can steal, you can look for the
trial,
traffic patterns, alerts trigger, okay we got ransomware attacks, file has been encrypted, we from where it came,
trial,
how it investigate, how it protect in the futures. This all about like job responsibility SOC analyst. Perform other duties as assigned, like work for this,
trial,
work for the other task, ad hoc task. That's it. And this is like they're looking for 3 to 6 year of experience. So what they are looking for, someone like this job is a mixed job profile
trial,
for level 1, level 2, and level 3 for SOC analyst. But the designation is IT security analyst. They have just to
trial,
bracket like SOC. They're looking for a specific person who have worked in a SOC operations.
trial,
Cool.
trial,
Okay, so now I'm coming to the next question. Rajiv, please explain which concepts are important
trial,
for SOC. As I mentioned, like different technologies, different domains require Windows network, security devices, firewall, IDS, IPS router. You need to be expert of all domains. You are a SOC
trial,
guy. You should know how that device behave. If you don't know the device, you don't know the logs, you will not find the hackers at all. Okay, so next question is from Uma Sankar. Sir, actually if we
trial,
start immediately learn SOC, maybe 2 months we can learn all SOC tools, but in the company required for all 3 to
trial,
4 experience, only how we can manage this because we are freshers. Uma Shankar, I agreed with you on this point. Like they will need someone who are experienced, okay, who have already have
trial,
an experience on defense. But guys, okay, you know why we having this course? To make you an experience, to make you expertise for this SOC domain.
trial,
There are different books, profiles on ethical hacking. You can go through any. You can learn the technology. But
trial,
what is different in our course, brother? Our course covers actually what a security professional does in their job. We are trying to make or mature
trial,
yourself with the experience of an experienced professionals. We need you guys support to prove others that what the security professional
trial,
doing in their job role we can do like the same or better, because we have also have an experience. We will
trial,
give you the platform, we will give you the learning, we are giving you the how to understand different attacks, so you will learn the same, you will work in the
trial,
same environment in which the other 3 4 year experienced guys are working. Yes, the competition is hard. We agree companies have requirement to hire someone with an experienced,
trial,
but I will not say waste your time to keep hunting
trial,
for a specific profile. Just get enter into it, okay? Any domain. Get some experience first. Experience is does matter at all. Really, I'm telling you frank. Experience matters in
trial,
SOC profiles. Keep searching, and we are also trying, I'm also trying to to
trial,
change this the way. Like companies want someone who have experience. Why? The fresher guys also do the
trial,
same thing. Why not someone like who experience only? Why you need me only if the same guy fresher are doing the same thing which I'm doing?
trial,
It will help also the company's investment, company's expenses, right? So we are trying to
trial,
help everyone. We are making experts working in security professionals to expertise in their domain, right?
trial,
Because to be very frank, I have worked in different domains, different companies, with different companies. I have seen the gaps of monitoring skills. I'm not saying, I'm not targeting anyone specifically, like, but yes, there is a gaps because there is
trial,
no reading material for us. There was no reading material was available for me also when I was going through the different challenges. It took me for years to understand like how we really need, what we need, how we
trial,
do, and what we are teaching now. It is
trial,
just experience, brother. I'm telling you my personal experience. I'm not just talking
trial,
about nonsense things at all in my course, in my book. I'm to the topic, to the point. I'm talking to from the starting 0 to 100.
trial,
You have to remember everything. You can't miss, because I don't want to be believe on stories like,
trial,
oh, I want you to understand. So we have any special things in our books also
trial,
that will be maybe by next week or next to next week we will release soon. But but don't feel that you are fresher, you can't get a job. The other companies who have a like
trial,
want to hire someone like with expertise, experience freshers, but should have understanding, right? They should know how to do that.
trial,
Hopefully you will be a, if you know the things, the company will hire you. Okay, second thing, companies hire skills. Okay, if you know the skills, if you have the skills,
trial,
nobody can stop you at all. Not now, maybe not next month, make next month, maybe maybe like on next 2 3 months, 6 months, you will get the job. You just need a gate to enter. If you are a fresher, once you enter,
trial,
nobody can stop you. You can switch, you can do anything.
trial,
In next week of sessions, I will tell you, I will share my experience with different
trial,
companies, like how I was interviewed by different companies, what questions they usually ask, what actually they're asking nowadays, how interviews are going, what companies ask usually. So we will go through the different interview sessions also.
trial,
Or if you have anything experienced, like if you are fresher, you are struggling, if you are experienced, you are struggling, or if you want to share your experience, like how do you get in cybersecurity to help others, please feel free to reach out to us.
trial,
I want your support, guys, to help others also. It's not about you and me only. We want to motivate others to get an get an aim to get in cybersecurity. If this is the right time, if you not
trial,
enter now, maybe you will not get another chance. Maybe this SOC domain will be end soon. Another technology will come. But if you have the chance, then don't miss it.
trial,
Technologies are changing very drastically, right? So share with others,
trial,
share your experience. Maybe your experience will help others also. This is, I think I'm going in depth. Maybe I'm just taking in everything.
trial,
Okay, so I'm coming to the next question, guys. uh Anilesh, do I need purchase volume 1? No need. So
trial,
we, as I mentioned, in our upgrade version, have we have covered both of the things which we have tried to provide in our
trial,
first version, second version, and advanced things. This is how the course completely based on the SOC profile. No need to be purchased like volume 2 or version 1. Version 1, you can purchase version 2. That's it.
trial,
And you will be expert for SOC. Okay. And next question is from Animesh. Like, thanks for
trial,
supply. Please explain the price of your course, but I hope the video are the same as your Udemy course. Please clarify. Animesh, as I mentioned, right? Udemy
trial,
course was our first version we can consider. Second version is our book. That is completely different. There some
trial,
topic could be covered, but we have covered most of the other advanced concept. also. We have shown you in the book how actually a cyber attack from the
trial,
basic to end do their investigation, do the instant
trial,
response also. So that will be a complete change with
trial,
our new course. Price I already mentioned to you guys that
trial,
for pre-booking we are giving a discount. You can book you can book the professional service in 15,000 INR and premium
trial,
service in 25,000 INR, which we are giving discount like 33 and 44%. Vinod Kumar asked, where can I get the book?
trial,
Vinod, okay, let me show you the main registration link. If you come to the
trial,
softmongrel.com, there's a link already registration. If you click on this link, you will see that like we are promoting right now, and in SOC version 2.0 you have
trial,
to register a course like professional or premium. Professional you will get this, and premium you will get additional benefits like live web access training, job description preparation.
trial,
How many pages your book comprise and what is the expected price of the same
trial,
including courier charges? Yes, it includes the courier charges, so we will send you to through courier, and it's our
trial,
responsibility. It is already in the charges, so you don't need to spend any extra charges for that. The next question is from Toshik. Do we
trial,
require depth knowledge of networking, Windows Server, Linux for SOC analyst? Yes, but not depth like completely dive into that. You are not become an expert for Linux, Windows, but yes,
trial,
you should have understanding the overall and the overview of the like what is Windows Server. I'll give you an example like what and how attacker can
trial,
compromise the Linux server. What kind of the files you will look at it. What important file directories are there. If you talk about the Windows, how DNS works, how DSP works, what are the different aspects, how which log we refer to, how we can
trial,
configure, what we can recommend. So you don't need to completely depth, but yes, you need understanding.
trial,
Is there any age limit for joining cybersecurity? No, Rishad, there is no age limit. And if you have an experience, just use that
trial,
experience. Ask that you have experience. Yeah? Do you have the knowledge? Go for the interview, crack that. We will hire
trial,
you. No age limit. If you have the skills, you have the potential, company will hire you.
trial,
Waiting for threat hunting episode 3. Yeah, cool. Thank you for letting me know about this threat hunting episode 3. I had
trial,
stopped that free trainings for threat hunting because I was not getting much response from like my subscribers. So somewhat like I was like not happy with the response, so I just stopped
trial,
because we are doing so much hard, and if we are not getting the proper response, it somewhere demotivated us our aims, and we stopped at that time only.
trial,
But now we have started again back on the track. We are coming with more sessions. So if we saw a good response, definitely we'll go for a continuous episode
trial,
3, in which we will show you the the original threat hunting based on the SIM tool. I will not disclose which SIM tool, but yes, we will do. So we require
trial,
a support for these guys to reach out to the concern, like the need of the person. Like if you know someone
trial,
who want to change the domain, suggest someone, contact us, we'll guide them,
trial,
help others to change their domain to cybersecurity if they can. Alright, the last question is asked by
trial,
Stephen Anthony. I have 12 years experience in SOC, mostly into admin and implementation
trial,
part. What is the scope of for me? So Steven, as you mentioned, like Steven mentioned, like he has a 12-year experience in SOC, but mostly into the admin and implementation part. So what now he can learn
trial,
from us? as I mentioned, implementation and administration is different than the
trial,
analysis and the investigation part. Okay, but if you know the investigation part, if you know
trial,
how a SOC analyst investigate for hunt, you can do the implementation in better way. You can go for a consultant jobs, you can become a manager, you
trial,
can be a part of a company of a shared MSS team, can help others in the implementation, in the integration, and in the investigation. You can be a part of the L3 team. The different
trial,
scope, brother. You have like a long 12 year experience. You just sharp US technology skills for the investigation, and you can blast in the industry.
trial,
SOC analyst investigation is different than the implementation and the integration teams, because SOC analysts actually they work in the ground
trial,
reality of the like investigation of the logs, how they logs, what format, what information they need to extract from that. That
trial,
everything will be covered in our course. We will also provide you the understanding about the building of network infrastructure, building of security infrastructure, building of SOC infrastructure, building of
trial,
Windows infrastructures. It's a awesome book, brother. Okay, so now next question is Tosif like asked like, can we get volume 1 PDF file till we get volume
trial,
2? No, we don't have any PDF at all, and for volume 2 we will not get any PDF also. You will get the
trial,
hard copy of that book. Okay, so we asked like one question by Steven, like he is looking for incident
trial,
management training. Incident management training or incident handling training are both are different trainings, brother. If we are looking to
trial,
specific incident handling process, like how an incident response team handle the different security attacks, that we have covered. Incident management training,
trial,
how do you manage that? Based, are you looking specifically for based on some tools like ITSM tools, about the
trial,
service management part, or you want to be in more technical part?
trial,
So Rishad asked a question. Now companies are shifting to cloud technology.
trial,
Do you have think that going to impact SOC analyst job vacancies? No, it increasing the job vacancies of all SOC analysts. Again, you're changing
trial,
the environment. Changing the environment, the scope of the learning, scope of the previous experience changed. You have
trial,
to learn the SOC domain now. Previously, we were talking about only to learn Windows, network, Linux. Now it will add one more domain, cloud domain.
trial,
All right. So now Steven cleared the question
trial,
like more technical and it ITSM as well. So again, as I mentioned in the book of SOC
trial,
version 2.0, we have covered everything. How a SOC analyst, how a company build the infrastructure, how they monitor the attacks, how they report the attacks, how they investigate the attack, how they follow the incident response plan
trial,
also.
trial,
You can get the course, Steven. You can buy the premium service. If you feel like you are having issues with anything, you can get in touch with me.
trial,
I will cover additionally for you, but we have already covered everything in our book which you are looking for. Yes. So now Steven asked like cloud gives more opportunity in companies shifting on cloud as
trial,
security is needed, right? So we are getting more opportunities in cybersecurity because of this cloud. We should happy like we are getting jobs. We are having more expectations from the companies, like they want someone who
trial,
have a cloud skills. We are learning technology, right? So it's a good thing for an analyst, good for the teams also, or companies. So it's a good thing for us, but there's no
trial,
impact at all for SOC analyst jobs. SOC analyst, now companies start understanding the need of the SOC analyst. It is not going anywhere like for long, many next
trial,
more years. They will keep changing the tech environment. Like now we were working on premise, now we are going to the cloud, then going to SOAR, they're coming with threat intelligence. The new services are coming in daily.
trial,
For example, now in SOC we have threat intelligence services, we have forensic services, we have incident response services, we have forensic memory investigation, malware hunter. Different
trial,
profiles are there in SOC team only. So it's a good opportunity for you guys to start your career with a SOC. If you're a fresher, if you're L2, L3, go for the course, enhance the skills, ask me
trial,
questions, ask me doubts, you'll be fine. There is no overall impact
trial,
of because of COVID-19 on cybersecurity jobs. So
trial,
could we have seen some companies, few companies lost or closed the services, but I'm talking about
trial,
overall. There is a no impact of overall because of COVID-19 on cybersecurity.
trial,
If you have the experience, if you have the expertise, I can bet you can change your domain now
trial,
also. But two things: either you are getting the proper calls or you are cracking the interviews. Two things are very important. If you're not getting both,
trial,
then definitely there is an impact, and we have to look for other options, like just approach someone who have working in security and their team
trial,
have looking for specific professionals. Okay, so the next question asked by the Toshik, like, can
trial,
we buy the volume 2 book or we have to buy the complete membership plan? So there is no sales of individual books. We are selling it a complete package. So you have to buy the complete
trial,
membership. I want to like complain like why I didn't get the thing, because I didn't get that thing. So just be like very specific. If you are serious about your
trial,
aim or your goal, just decide yourself, search, research, do whatever you want to do, and enroll
trial,
when you are decided you want to work in cybersecurity.
trial,
So guys, this is all like for today. Maybe by next week will come more practical classes, not like theoretical like question answer sessions. We will move like more free
trial,
WebEx sessions on this SOC training or threat intelligence training. Hopefully I will come with more sessions on the struggling part of a person like who
trial,
does work as a fresher or an experienced professionals, or will come more with like my interview experience is I have faced on. Okay, cool. Guys, do you have any questions or we should good
trial,
to end this session it now?
trial, trial,
So guys, I hope you have learned something today, because we don't discuss about like technical parts. We are theoretically we are understanding the requirement, need,
trial,
impact of this COVID-19 and cybersecurity jobs, how we can switch, how we can job. We just to help you understand like what we are coming with next months.
trial,
So hopefully you have been something, have learned something today, and hope you have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. If you have any doubt, look at our
trial,
websites and send us your queries, your doubts.
trial, trial,
I heard like there is a new noise is coming like trial something. I
trial,
don't know why guys this voice are coming, and I was not really expecting this voice to be in between my conversation. So I really apologize for that
trial,
voice of misguiding you and me from a topic, because that really annoys you something, and maybe I will try it next sessions. This should be removed completely.
trial,
Okay, so now we ask like two questions. Animesh Pandey asked like, what about exam in your course? So the exam would be based on the objective questions, like in which we'll ask you the steps
trial,
could be taken by a SOC analyst on different attacks. We can ask you a question about technologies based on domains
trial,
that will limited to the book. We'll not ask anything which is out of the box, which will ask mostly the objective type of questions will be in the book.
trial,
Yes, Tosif, I know guys like who have been
trial,
selected in this COVID-19, and they companies provided the laptop to their home by courier,
trial,
and they're working from home, very good conditions. Like there are no impact. So I personally know those guys.
trial,
So if you got selected, they will provide you the home work from home service or option.
trial, trial,
So guys, hope you learned something today, and I think every doubts of from
trial,
you have been cleared now. And if you have any further questions, you can send us to our website. We will try to reach you as soon as possible.
trial,
Thank you for your time, guys. Thank you for joining today.
trial,
Thank you, Tosif.
trial, 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 trial,
Thank you,
trial,
Ramesh. Thank you, Naviz. Thank you, Mashankar. Thank you, Steven.
trial, 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 trial,